Okay. Anderson, so we've included 5. We really kicked it around pretty deep about what markets to include. So we're gonna keep it consistent with these additional 5 markets because we feel like they represent kind of some up and coming areas, right? That we think are potentials and have a lot of upward mobility in terms of rent price and sales price. So the next 5 are the ones that we've chosen to highlight that we think have a lot of opportunity over the next several years to invest your dollars. So Anderson is one of them. We have had that on here before. It is starting to become kind of an extension of Fishers, McCordsville, Greenfield. It's kind of pushing out that area, right? So that's I think what is driving the demand in Anderson, and it's affordability. I mean, you can see these numbers as compared to the what we've been looking at. Average sales price of $350. Look at here, average sales price is $160. I mean, gosh, bingo. Wow. Bingo. Where can you get a home in the U.S. for $160? And that's a decent home. It's
nothing since 2008. I can tell you that.
Exactly. So I mean, that's what's driving this, and that's why we think there's a lot of potential here because that's not going to stay at 160 for a long time. I mean, that's going to attract renters because the rent's at 850, and then that's going to attract investors because look at that 160. I can't even imagine buying a house for 160 anymore. So that to me is the big numbers to report here. And there's a lot of homes. There's 105 homes on the market. I mean, that's more than I think we have Brownsburg and Avon on here. I mean, those are a lot smaller markets. Anderson has 105 active homes, and then 73 of those homes sold at that 160. So it's not like there's just a couple of homes selling at that price point. There's a lot of homes transacting there. So this to me is affordability all day long. So I think that this is going to just continue to go up and up, both average rent and average sales price. So I think we're in the early days of the opportunities of Anderson.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Anderson's an expanding market. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We've kind of reiterated this from previous market reports. We're going to continue to expand on some of these areas that we believe are going to expand and continue to have new construction, new commercial, new industry in these areas that are going to continue to push up your average sales price as well as your average rents. One thing I am a little bit surprised, though, from this market report is it seems to be down on your average rents month over month and year over year. That's a little bit surprising to me.
Me too.
Not concerning, but just kind of surprises me a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see rather is the average rents to tick over yet this year over the $1,000 price point per month. I mean, last month we were looking at an average rent of $921. I'd be shocked, and I'm going to continue to speak on this as the months go on as we get into summer. But I expect to see over $1,000 a month, honestly, as we get closer to summer, at least inching closer. And I'm looking over at the median rental price as I'm talking about this, and it looks like it got there. I mean, it did get there last summer, so
got there just right below it, right? Yep.
Yeah. Which it actually even speaks to my surprise just a little bit further. I mean, we're under last year's median rental price. What?
Yeah,
that's got to be okay. Saturation
could be.
That's what I would assume. There's a lot more investor activity, so that will probably level out. So anyway, that's our market report here for Anderson. I'm good to move on if you are. I do have to mention though, look at that median rental price. It looks like a shark or a dolphin facing to the left. See that little shark fin?
Yeah.
Then you see the tail. Okay, all right, good. I just had to mention that. I wouldn't feel good about myself if I skipped it. Moving on.